My name is Enrique SincereDaEmcee Lopez. I'm a revolutionist and an MC. I started rapping since I was 13. One of the biggest reasons why I got into music was I wasn't happy with the music that was out at the time. It was too commercialized. I grew up on a lot of 90s hip hop and, a time in hip hop where the music was more artistic, where you had something to say. So I felt like I needed to kind of speak my piece and say what I needed to say and speak out against the industry. I was inspired by many different MCs in the 90s, not only just the 90s, but also hip hop in the 80s as well. I grew up on 90s hip hop and 80s hip hop. So from the 80s, it would probably be like people like Rakim, KRS-One. We could take it all the way back to like Curtis Blow, something like that. The 90s would be like Mobb Deep, Wu-Tang, Nas. Nas was definitely a big inspiration. Illmatic, I grew up on that. So, excuse me, people like that. So Puerto Ricans and hip hop is always something that, went hand in hand together. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop started in the Bronx. The Bronx has a big Puerto Rican population, so we was there from the beginning, MCing and even breakdancing with crews like the Rocksteady crew and, people like that. So, we always been into hip hop. We always been musical people and everything. So, and when someone like Fat Joe and Big Pun came onto the scene, they just both opened doors for many Latin MCs and whatnot. So for it to go hand in hand is just a natural thing. I believe the Puerto Rican culture in Rhode Island is something that's honestly is a little dead. It could be a little bit better. We lack a lot of unity out here. So basically, I was always big into my culture. They didn't teach me about it in high school, so it was kind of something where I needed to kind of teach myself. And then from there, as the more I learned about my culture and its history, and through reading and also through other people and whatnot, it just made me be a little. It made me more passionate about my culture and expressing it, and also teaching others about it. So I'm part of the Rhode Island Puerto Rican Parade Committee. We have weekly meetings. We meet up and we plan events for monthly events, which could be like a dominoes tournament, a toy drive of some sort, things for the community. You know what I mean? Through that, we gather funds and everything, and this is to lead up to the Puerto Rican Parade, Puerto Rican Parade and Festival in the summertime. So it's like a celebration of our culture, but also, celebrating our culture, but also doing stuff for the community and uniting us as well. I believe like even in my older music is that whole rebellious attitude was still there, but it was just a whole different fight. It was like strictly against commercialism in the music industry, and now I'm fighting a bigger fight, which is basically against oppression, fighting for my people, but also trying to spread knowledge as well in general with more conscious messages, trying to better our community and better our people and whatnot. When the Spanish-American War happened and everything, the U.S., as a result, the U.S. took possession of Puerto Rico. From there, they tried to basically Americanize us, take our culture away. There was a lot of imperialism going on. You couldn't protest, you couldn't speak out against that, or you could even be killed. So with that being said, Puerto Rican people are very, proud people, strong people. So we definitely rebelled against that. With the U.S. colonizing countries or whatever, it's basically oppressing a country, a culture, degraded them, abusing their power against them, trying to take their culture away. And it could even be extreme measures such as genocide, which I believe they did with this past hurricane. Not getting the proper help out there and everything.
Puerto Rico was an incredible unsung success.
4,645 deaths. Do you call that fantastic? I don't think so. With the whole situation with Hurricane Maria and being able to spread that knowledge even more, I just thought it was fitting, and it's like this is a perfect time to, spread that knowledge to others. You know, it was just definitely an awakening for many, and I just added on to it from there. Puerto Rican independence to me is freedom. Freedom is something we're entitled to. Everybody's entitled to some type of freedom. You know, we shouldn't be slaves, mental slaves at all whatsoever. But it's important for us to wake up and realize that and go from there. I think we all play a purpose in the world. You know what I mean? We all have a mission. We all have a calling. We just gotta find it and go with it. You know. That's how I see it. I feel like this is my calling, and this is just something I'm good at. And so when you have knowledge of something, you know, you definitely gotta go for yours and you know, fight for your people. You know, make a difference in the world. I think that's important. You know, we love peace in this world, that we all could get to, you know, we all come together and live life. Life itself is difficult. You know, it's not easy. But we as people, we, you know, it's unfortunately we kind of make it harder on ourselves. It would be a great thing to kind of take out the whole the struggles of life, live at peace, enjoy life to the fullest. I wish we could kind of do that more instead of focusing and giving into such negativity. Why not give into more positivity so we could prosper, you know, uplift each other, enjoy life more and more.